Good morning everyone, I am Nur Faraj from the office, HR officer at our organization. So today awareness session focuses on serious ethical issue, which is sexual harassment in the workplace. As professionals, it's our shared responsibility to ensure a respectful and safe environment for all employees. Legal definition. According to section 81A of the Employment Act 1955, sexual harassment is any unwanted conduct of a sexual nature, whether verbal, non-verbal, visual, gesture, or physical, that causes offense, humiliation, or a hostile work environment. Employees are legally required to prohibit such behavior, investigate complaints promptly and fairly, and ensure the protection of employees' dignity and confidentiality throughout the process. This definition highlights that sexual harassment is not only an ethical issue but also a legal obligation for all workplaces in Malaysia. In the next slide, background and causes. Several factors contribute to the occurrence of sexual harassment in the workplace. First, abuse of power, where supervisor or senior staff misuse the authority over subordinate. Second, lack of awareness, as employees may not understand proper workplace boundary or the company's policy on harassment. Third, fear of retaliation, where victims may hesitate to report harassment due to concern about job security or blame. Fourth, culture silence, where inappropriate jokes or behavior are normalized, creating a permissive environment. And finally, weak enforcement occurs when policy exists but are not effectively applied, allowing harassment to persist. Understanding these causes is critical for implementing offensive preventive measures. So in the next slide, Malaysian laws and HR codes. In Malaysia, workplace sexual harassment is addressed through several key legal frameworks. The Employment Act 1955 Section 81A until 81G provides the primary definition and prohibit arrests while ensuring fair investigation procedures and confidentiality. The Anti-Sexual Harassment Act 2022 established a tribunal for civil redress and promotes gender equality and workplace dignity. The Ministry of Human Resource Code Practice 1999 provides guidance for organization on clear policy, complaint channels, and employee education. Additionally, Penal Code Section 509 criminalized act intended to insult a person's modesty. Together, this law provides a comprehensive framework that obligates employers to take harassment seriously and protect employees effectively. So next, workplace policy and ethical commitment. Organizations are encouraged to adopt zero tolerance policy towards sexual harassment. For example, companies must prohibit any unwanted sexual behavior such as verbal, non-verbal, visual, or physical, and ensure all complaints are investigated properly, confidently, and fairly. Ethical principles supporting the policy include respect for dignity, professional integrity, equality and fairness, and responsibility of leadership. A strong ethical commitment not only safeguards employees but also reinforces a positive organizational culture. Now, let's look at two real Malaysian case studies related to workplace sexual harassment. The first case is Rina binti Muhammad Yusof versus AAF Management. Happened in 2016. In this case, a female employee was harassed by her supervisor through repeated remarks and unwanted physical contact. Instead of protecting her, the company decided to transfer the victim to another department. The industrial court ruled that the employer failed to handle the situation properly and awarded compensation to the employer for the unfair treatment. Next, the second case is Rosita binti Ismail versus Malaysia Airlines 2019. A female cabin crew member was harassed by her senior colleague through inappropriate touching and offensive remarks during duty. The company delayed its investigation and did not provide immediate protection for the victim. As a result, the industry court found that the employer mishandled the case and the victim was compensated. The court also emphasized the strict action must be taken by HR to prevent similar incidents in the future. For the impacts on employer and organization, sexual harassment affects both employer and organization. Employees may experience emotional trauma, anxiety, reduced performance, absenteeism, and even resignation. Organization, on the other hand, face legal penalties, financial loss, reputational damage, reduced trust and teamwork, and lower overall productivity. These impacts show that harassment is not only a personal issue but also a strategic concern for organizational sustainability and success. Next, preventive measure and reporting procedure. To prevent sexual harassment in the workplace, organizations should take a proactive approach. First, companies need to establish clear policy and provide continuous training that promotes zero tolerance and awareness among employees. Next, there must be safe reporting channels such as HR emails, hotline, or complaint forms so victims can report issue confidently and without fear. It's also important that investigations are carried out promptly with full confidentiality, followed by appropriate disciplinary action against offenders. Finally, ethical leadership plays a key role. Leaders must model respectful behavior and ensure victims or witnesses are protected from retaliation. By doing all this, an organization can not only prevent harassment but also build a respectful, safe, and productive work environment for everyone. In conclusion, sexual harassment is both illegal and unethical, carrying serious consequences for both employers and organizations. Human resource officers and organizational leaders play a vital role in education, prevention, and intervention efforts. Maintaining a respectful workplace culture not only enhances employer well-being but also ensures compliance with legal frameworks and strengthens the organization's reputation. By understanding the causes, legal context, and preventive measures, organizations can build a safer, more inclusive, and more ethical working environment for everyone. Thank you so much. So this is my reference. Thank you.